Hey guys, Coach Joe here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. Today is going to be video number 4 for ball handling and dribbling drills. So let's go ahead and get started. One thing I am going to ask is, rather than in the previous videos where we were doing 5 to 10 compact dribbles, I was kind of leaving that open for you guys. Today, since it's session number 4, I'm going to ask that everyone do 10 compact dribbles, both right and left-handed. So let's go ahead and get those started. All right. So again, we're going to go from our below the knees, below the waist, and above, above the shoulders. All right, so let's go ahead and get that started. Compact dribbles, and again, emphasis on compact. No soft hand dribbling. Let's really emphasis on hard compact dribbles. 10, both hands. Go ahead and knock them out. So once you go ahead and finish with your right hand, go ahead and switch and go ahead and do them with your left hand. Again, emphasis on compact. All right. So again, that was 10 with my right. Below the knees, below the waist, and above the shoulders, and again with my left hand. Guys, if you saw Coach Joe there when I was switching back between my hands, things that I've talked about in the previous sessions, have your guard hand up. Really discipline your form while you're doing the drill. A lot of us can just stand up and do the compact dribble and not get in the stationary form. It's real important that we get in a seated stance, an attacking breakdown dribbling stance, and also protecting our ball by having our opposite guard hand up. So again, emphasis on really focusing the full game workout. So again, get low, seated position, and have guard hand up. All right, next drill. So again, now let's get left leg forward, right hand. It's gonna be an emphasis of going between the legs with the right hand to the left hand. I just want us to go, again, 10 times between the left leg. Again, starting with the basketball in our right hand. 10 times just like this. And if you want to try and pick up the speed, you're more than welcome to. The main thing here though is, again, emphasis on control. And we want to do this 10 times without losing the basketball or messing up. So let's get 10 of these. Once you got your 10, switch legs. I want you to go right leg forward, basketball in the left hand. 10 times again without losing the dribble or losing control. Speed is great, but control is number 1. So again, as you increase the speed, make sure you're not losing control. All right, let's go. All right, once you got your 10, now what I want you to do is do 10 below the seats. So again, remember, again, that seated stance, and I don't like to say behind the back, 10 below the seats or behind the back if that makes it more comfortable and easier for you. But I really want emphasis on keeping the ball below the seat, meaning you're in a seated stance, so keep it as underneath the seat as much as possible, and keeping the ball as close to your body as much as possible. That way it's that much harder for the defender to steal it. I want us to actually, as we do 10, let's go 5, starting from the right hand, like that. So again, excuse me. Coach messed up right there. Sorry about that. Again, 5, starting from the right hand, like that. So again, I'm stopping there so you guys can see it. So 5 going like this, and then I want us to go 5 starting with our left hand, initiating the dribble. All right. So let's go ahead and do both of those. Let's go ahead and start it out, and I'll get knocked it out. All right. So here we go, guys. Again, 5 just like this. 5 just behind the back, below the seat, just like that. And then once you got the 5 started with the right hand, then switch and initiate from the left hand. And if you mess up, just go ahead and knock it back out until you get it right, guys. All right, once I got my 5 knocked out on both sides, making a total of 10. Let's go ahead and start on our next set. On this one, I want us to now go same thing like we started just a couple moments ago with the left leg forward. I want us to dribble between the leg and then cross the chest. So you're gonna be starting with the basketball in your right hand, dribbling between the leg, then crossing the chest. Dribbling between the leg, crossing the chest. And if you notice here, my right foot is staying stationary. I'm not moving, it's staying still. So the only foot that should be moving in this drill is the left foot, from forward to back to shoulder width. So again, drill between the leg, cross the chest, just like this. All right, let's go ahead and knock out 10 of those, and then we'll switch. All right, go. Now we're going to switch and do the exact same thing but opposite foot. So now our left foot's going to stay stationary, it's not going to move, and our right leg's going to be going both forward and back to shoulder width. And now the basketball will be in our left hand, initiating in the drill, going between the legs to our right hand. So again, going like this across the chest. All right, 10 of these, let's knock them out. Now, once you knock those out, let's go ahead and do the side to sides. So again, keeping the hand on top of the basketball, just like this. And if you notice, coach is swaying a little bit. And one thing I like to point out is when I'm doing it with my right hand, I actually usually keep my right foot stationary, and I sell a little bit of motion with my left foot. So, and also with my upper body. So if you notice my left foot, I'm kind of sliding it there. So come through, just like that. And when I have the basketball in my left hand, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna be keeping my left foot stationary, and I might be adding a little extra movement to my right foot. All right, let's go ahead and knock that out. Let's do 10 with both hands. Again, guard hand up, guys. Guard hand up. Stay low and seated. Don't stand straight up in this drill. All right, once you got your 10, switch hands. Now left hand. Again, make sure we're selling a little bit of movement with our right foot. So I can come side to side. Side to side, side to side. Just like that, guys. All right, knock out your 10. Once you go ahead and knock those out, you go ahead and get a drink of water, pause the video if you need so. And now we're gonna work on our next set. So again, as we've been going through these drills, if you feel that you're losing control or you're having difficulty knocking out the 10 consecutively, I know I said let's try and get to the 10, but again, if you still have to go to 5 and then work to 8 and get to 10, there's no problem with that, guys. The game of basketball is the beauty of it. It's work at your own pace. So again, we want to get to 10 and then from 10 to 15 to 20, but at the same time we want to be able to grow. So give yourself a decent, a standardized number that is achievable, and then continue to grow from there. So for instance, I'm at 5. I can do 5 consecutively, consistently, with great control, great movement, great ball handling. Now I'm gonna go 6. And then from 6, I'm gonna go 7. And then from 7 to 8. And eventually, next thing you know, you're doing 15. And you already forgot about the 10 that Coach Joe said back in June and May, all right? So again, guys, don't hold yourself up to here, all right? Let's get here, and let's slowly get there, all right, guys? So again, I know at the beginning of the video I said I wanted to see you guys get 10. If you are finding yourselves having difficulties again doing that, let's go back to 5, all right? All right, next set. Now, like we were doing side to side, now I want us to go back and forth. back and forth, all right? Back and forward, all right? Forward and backwards, however you want to look at that, forward, backward, all right? We're going to do 10 of those with our right hand, and then we're going to do 10 of those with our left hand, all right? And again, make sure we're having an emphasis on keeping our hands on top of the basketball, all right? Make sure you have an emphasis on keeping the hand the entire time on top of the basketball, all right? Now, if you notice here, Coach Joe has his left foot forward as he's doing his right hand. I switch it up. This is a good way to help guys, beginners, get good ball control. If you want to push yourself, challenge yourself, push your right foot forward with the right hand. Add some extra distraction with your foot being there with the basketball, but it's good to switch it up. So again, try and get 10, 5 to 10 with both feet forward. So go 5 of them with the right leg forward, and then 5 with the left leg forward. And then switch hands, same thing. 5 back and forth with the left hand, the right leg forward, and then 5 back and forth, 5 with the left leg forward, same thing. All right, and you can have your guard hand up. Coach Joe didn't have it there for a second, but again, guard hand, good seated stance. If you see me, I'm staying low in this entire drill. All right, so emphasis on staying low, good ball control, hand on top of the basketball the entire time as we're doing this drill. All right, go ahead and knock out those 5 with the right leg forward, 5 with the left leg forward with the right hand, and then 5 with the right leg forward, 5 with the left leg forward on your left hand. 10 total. All right, go ahead and knock those out. Once you're done with that, let's go ahead and get ready for the next set. All right, guys, on this one, I want us to start off with the basketball on the ground in front of us, and I want us to start off with our non-dominant dribbling hand. So for instance, me, that would be left-handed, I'm right-handed. So starting with your left hand, I want you to get your basketball into a dribble from a dead stance. So meaning the basketball is dead, it is not moving, it is not dribbling, it is flat on the ground. And I want you with your non-riding dominant hand to get into a dribble. And I do not want you to make a fist. I do not want a fist. I want a nice open hand, focusing on the fingertips, less of the palm, getting this into a dribble. And secondly, don't roll it. Just get it into a dribble. And I'm going to demonstrate here. So we're going to do that, get into a dribble with our non-dominant hands, and then go ahead and switch and get into a dribble with our dominant hand. These are great basketball workout drills just to get your fingertips really strong, and just it really helps get a better grasp of controlling the basketball. The stronger you make your fingertips, the stronger you're going to be about controlling that basketball. All right, so go ahead and go. If you see here, if you go and get it, boom, just like that, guys. Nice little fingertip action there, just like that. All right, so go ahead and get into a dribble, test it out for a minute. Once you've been able to get your basketball into a dribble with both hands, I want you to focus on this drill with your 3 middle fingers on both hands. Now, obviously, I don't want you to go like this when we're doing the drill. You can have your hands still open. In this drill, I want you to really try and emphasize on using just your 3 middle fingers there as you're dribbling the basketball. I want us to get to 50 hard, small, compact dribbles, really focusing on using those 3 fingers tips. So no palm, just those 3 fingers, trying to keep it into a dribble up to 50. So kind of like this, just like that. All right, so we're gonna get to 50 of those without losing the dribble. If you're getting to 25 and losing it, don't get mad at yourself. 25 is a good goal, but let's see if we can get to 50, all right? Go to 25, then do a second set of 25, but let's see if we can get up to that number 50. If that means 5 sets of 10, all right, great, but let's get to 50, and let's really try and push our fingertips. All right, let's go. Just like this, guys. Make sure you're pushing a lot of finger pressure on those fingertips. All right, and once you got to up to your 25, or if you got up to your 30 or 50 or 10 or 15, whatever it may be, just try and get to 50, all right? Combined total number of 50, and really try and use those 3 fingers, fingertips, and less of the palm, all right? And continue to do that drill, and as you go from there, Then we're gonna add all 5 fingertips on both hands. And then you can use both the whole hand, all right? Then you can do the whole hand, same thing, get up to 50. Then you can use the whole hand, all right? And it's just really about getting good control and really, again, guys, building up that fingertips, those finger strengths, the hand strength, and really just getting a good grasp and control of the basketball. And as we're compact dribbling, we're just working out our arm muscles, all right? So again, try and get up to 50 of those. And if you, again, that doesn't mean 50 in a row. If you can get 50 in a row, hey, pat on the back, thumbs up. If you can only do 2 sets of 25 consecutively, great, thumbs up, pat on the back, same exact thing. If you got 5 sets of 10, great, all right? Again, baby steps, guys. No one just hits the baseball and goes to third base, all right? They gotta hit first, they gotta hit second, you gotta hit third, all right? So again, let's get there. All right, thanks again, guys, for joining me. Again, in video 5, I'm going to be demonstrating and focusing on some shooting drills for you guys, and that's going to be our last session for the basketball with Coach Joe until next time. So again, join me for video 5. We'll be working on a lot of shooting drills, some great fundamental basics for not only beginners, but also for guys that think they're already shooters, but how to also work on their game, make them that much better of a shooter. All right, so thanks again for joining me, and remember, go Raiders.